So today we'll be touching the problematic of death with dignity. In our research, well, in our case, we'll be taking euthanasia as an example. Well, euthanasia is like a chemical that can make you die if it's injected by a medical procedure. So this could facilitate a death without harm, and yeah, so it's a better solution to just suffer if you have a terminal disease. So our posture on this topic is, as mentioned before, we are against people that want to die. For example, if you have cancer or you have a terminal disease and you know that you're gonna die soon, like in a month, then why keep suffering? Why keep depending on the values and criteria that this person has. If this person doesn't want to live anymore and he wants to die, then it's okay to let him use euthanasia as a death with dignity. But if this patient wants to keep the fight and wants to live his last days until the destiny life decides that he's gonna die that day, well, that's his choice. So yeah, that's our posture, and we've selected two philosophers. One of these philosophers is Jasper, and he believed that death is an integral part of the human experience and that it should be faced with courage, honesty, and a sense of purpose. He argued that individuals should be allowed to make their own choices about how they wish to approach death, whether that means accepting it peacefully or fighting it with all their might. In this sense, Jasper saw death as an opportunity for individuals to assert their autonomy and assert their own values and beliefs. So this philosopher Jasper defend our selected position because he's basically saying how life should be treated with courage, honesty, and a sense of purpose, but people should be allowed to make their own decisions if they want to live their life till the last day, or they want to finish their life with dignity. And the other philosophy we chose was Nietzsche, where he had a complex and often ambiguous relationship with the concept of death with dignity. So is the other part of Jasper. On one hand, he recognized the importance of living like fully and vigorously, and he believed that one should embrace the challenges and struggles of existence without fear or hesitation. In this sense, he saw death as a natural and inevitable part of life, and he believed that one should face it with courage and dignity. So Nietzsche was against death with dignity. He thought that we as individuals should live life and fight against all our problems and till the last day live.
Yeah, so answering the question which we had at the beginning, which is in which point is a life being worth living or not, we think that the point where it is right to say if it's worth living with dignity, it's that itself, when it's able to be lived with dignity. When it's without dignity, let's say people with terminal diseases, let's say people who have regrets, people who have committed crimes and that don't really think that they deserve and that they don't have a life with dignity, these people should be able to use all the technological advances, aka euthanasia, to end their lives. Because if we're able to use these technological advances to our benefit, let's say pacemaker in the heart, that's a technological advance. It's used to prolong the life of people. Why shouldn't we be able to utilize something to die with dignity? We should be able to choose when we want to die, whenever our life isn't valuable anymore, when we don't think we can live it with dignity. That's when we should be able to choose whether to die or not. Because with all these theories that we have, let's say post-humanism, we are transcending our human bodies for the better development of the humanity. And with this doesn't mean that we can use these technological advances to choose when to die. Also, our biases are that we live in Mexico, which is a very Catholic country, and in Catholicism, all these suicide or auto lesions, all of these kind of actions are viewed very badly. So let's say that euthanasia wouldn't be approved by Catholics. Also, by our Mexican homes, the way we were raised in a way to think that our lives are so valuable that it's the best thing we have. So ending it's such a kind of taboo nowadays, and it is really a bias in which we, even though we think we should be able to choose when to die or where not to die, we should also we also think that there's this value for life that it's adjacent to it, that it's innate, and that can be removed. So that's our bias.